What is going on, my crafting sisters? We are back with another video. I'm live again. I'm always doing something. We are on here. I'm going to be doing some lemon toppers with the fake ice and the fake lemon for these mason jars. I was going to sell them in a D-stash, and I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can make some last minute coin on these. So I decided to snatch them back off. So if you're looking at them on a D-stash, my bad. But I'm like, let's see if we can kind of move these and make a little bit of coin with them. So it's Saturday. I'm supposed to be at work, but my clients canceled for the day. So I'm at home. So listen to Japanese music. And we're going to be doing some 3D toppers. That's the mission for today. So I got this fake ice. I got it from Hobby Lobby in their gardening section. Like the fake flowers and stuff. So that's where I get my my fake ice from. I get it from over there at Hobby Lobby. I believe it's like $9 a bag. But the fake lemons I actually bought off of Amazon. I think you got 10 of them for a couple bucks. So, how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, these are not very, like, shiny. They're very matte feel when it comes to the way these look. So, I actually do brush on UV resin just to get them back shiny. Because I don't like my lemons looking matte. I like them to look shiny. And I actually use just a regular gel top coat to make my lemons shiny. So I just like doing it that way. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my toppers with alcohol. We'll do that first. So we'll clean them off. Because we are going to be doing some light sanding just to kind of help for the UV resin to have something to kind of stick to. But just try to only sand just the top and don't sand the sides. So I'm just cleaning off with alcohol. We'll do light sanding just to get something for the UV resin to stick to. And then we'll go ahead and get started. How's everybody on this wonderful Saturday? So I'm swiping these off. Alexa, play music by Mrs. Green Apple.
Here's some music by Mrs. Green Apple on Amazon Music.
Alexa, next. Hey, how's everybody doing? We're doing some 3D ice and lemon toppers today. I was supposed to have a client today, but she canceled her appointment, so I'm at home crafting today. So trying to get ready for this vendor event coming up in May. I'm kind of behind. I waited a little bit too late to get started, but nevertheless, we'll get it done. You know, I always get it done. I'm gonna get it done. So I thought I'd come on live for a little bit, see what y'all doing, be nosy, talk, chit chat, craft, and just have a good old time. All right, so we're gonna wipe those back off with alcohol. I sand the top just to give something for my UV resin to kind of stick to. So, because UV resin doesn't really, it sticks good to things, but I found out that if the surface is smooth, it's more prone to actually pop off. So, I rough up the surface just a little bit, get something for the UV resin to kind of cling to, and then I wipe it back off with alcohol. So first thing we're going to be doing, I got the fake ice from Hobby Lobby. You can actually buy the ice cubes, but I bought just a little like shards of fake ice or fake glass or whatever from Hobby Lobby. I believe it was like $10 a pack, and you got like 200 pieces, so it wasn't too bad. But the fake ice I actually got from Amazon, and it came with like a pack of 10 for a couple bucks. So I bought a couple packs, and so this is what my fake ice looks like. It's just like the little pieces. It's not the actual like cubes. But I got those from Hobby Lobby. So now if those are done, we're going to go ahead and put the inserts back inside. So therefore I know my limit on how close to make my fake ice. So when you're using toppers like this, if it comes with separate equipment, I always make sure, hi Christy, always make sure I put all my equipment back in the cup so I know where to stop laying down my fake ice. Because you don't want to put all that fake ice on it and make it look really pretty. And then you can't put your straw in. So now you're screwed because you UV resined this fake ice to this lid that you can't use because you put too much on there. So I always want to make sure I always have a straw handy where I can tell, you know, where not to place my UV resin. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to coat our lemon. So I like to make the lemon shiny because you see it's very dull. I want to make it a little bit on the shinier side because if not, I'm scared. Are you making a lemon ice cup? I am making the toppers for the glass mason jars. And I bought the glass mason jars from Amazon. But I'm actually using UV top coat. And you can use UV resin if you want to. But I just find it's a lot easier to use a actual like gel top coat that has the brush. And it just makes my life a lot easier when trying to apply it than trying to use UV resin. Now I easily could just, you know, brush on UV resin with no problem. But it's just a lot easier to use an actual like gel top coat. And the reason why I'm doing this is to make the lemon shiny and also help to not have the white paint that makes it look like a lemon to come off. Because I read the reviews of these and it says that the white paint, it chips off really easily and you have to cure it with like a top coat or UV resin before you use them. So that's what I've been doing. I don't want the white to come off because that's what makes it look like a lemon. So I'm definitely making sure that I put a good amount all over the front and onto the side so we can just protect that paint. Because it's nothing like, it's nothing like making something and then having your clients come to you or your customers say like, hey, such and such fell off. And it's like, oh no. I've had it happen. I've had some of the ice cubes go rogue. I mean, it's not going to like stay forever unless you use like epoxy. But even with epoxy, if the client or the customer is really rough with their cup, it's going to come off. You know, thank you for the follow. It's going to come off. I mean, there's nothing we can really do about that. You know, people are rough with cups. That just is what it is. So, and this is an actual top coat. The top coat I'm using is from UR Sugar, I believe. And you can get them from Amazon. Or from Wish. Wish has them too. My mom usually gets hers from Wish because she's a nail tech. So she gets hers from Wish. And she usually buys like 10 to 15 jars at a time. So we're going to be coating these. I coat them front and back with the top coat. And this is just to protect that white paint that makes this look like a lemon. And I'm curing it for 60 seconds with a, I want to say, I don't remember the wattage of this light. But it's one of the stronger, thank you for the follow, it's one of the more stronger UV lights. Let's get the other one. This one's kind of empty. But I'll keep these bottles and I'll just fill it up with regular like UV resin. That way I can keep the brush applicator. Does that make any sense? So I'll keep the actual like bottle even if it is empty. I'll keep it just so I can fill it back up with UV resin. I'll fill it up with UV resin, and I will reuse the wand. So therefore, I can, you know, spread the resin with a smaller brush instead of trying to spread it with like a silicone tip or whatever. I just find it's a lot easier to use an actual like nail brush. So if you have any like nail polish that you don't really use anymore, or like gel polish that you don't use, then I would definitely say and definitely suggest using the brush applicator, because it just makes it a lot easier to brush on this top coat with an actual like nail brush. Like I said, you can use regular UV resin. It doesn't have to be a gel top coat. I do a gel top coat for convenience, since gel top coat and UV resin are pretty much the same thing. It's still like a resin type of coating that cures in the UV. So gel top coat, gel polishes, and UV resin are pretty much one and the same. They really are one and the same. They both need UV to cure. So they're pretty much the same thing. So we're putting these both in here. Like I said, you only need 60 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the other ones ready. So I just pour it out. Usually takes a little while for it to pour out. Like I said, that other bottle is empty. I'm gonna actually keep that and put some UV resin in there. So therefore I can still have like the brush applicator when I'm applying this resin, or top coat I should say. So yeah. It's just a lot easier to do it with this. So I always cure or coat my lemons with some type of top coat. So whether it's just UV resin or something, but I always coat my lemons with my clear coat, because it makes them glossy. And I want my lemons to look glossy. I don't want them to look matte and over time, you know, wear off the paint that makes it look like a lemon. So we don't want that to happen. We want our products to last as long as possible. So I'm doing what I can, what I think is going to make it last longer. So it's an extra step, but I mean, it'll satisfy your customers. So it's an extra step worth taking, in my opinion. Because if people buy stuff from you and within like a month or so it starts to like come apart or break, you're not going to get a lot of retention with your customers. Because like, girl, it's cute, but it's only going to last about a month and then it's going to break. But I always offer, you know, if things do pop off or come loose, if they ship it back to me, I'll fix it and then ship it back. So now if you're just carelessly, like willy-nilly, just like tossing the cup around, then I mean, of course it's going to break off. But I do offer to make repairs to these toppers. Yeah, but I do offer to make repairs to these toppers though. I'm going on the website right now. We're having a 20% off sale. Use code GONE20. And that even includes the D-Stash. So that includes sublimation tumblers, sublimation blanks. Everything in the store except for digital downloads is an additional 20% off. So make sure you go check that out on the website. Use code GONE20 at checkout to get that coupon code, to get that discount. And that even includes my D-stash. I have a D-stash on my website. I'm trying to get rid of some crafting products that I know I'm not going to use. So go and scoop that up. I have ribbon for sale, tulle, acrylic tumblers, double wall tumblers are on sale. I'm moving that stuff out just to make room for the new inventory coming by the end of this month. I have these Starbucks no logo 24-ounce double wall acrylic snow globe tumblers coming in. They'll be on the store on the website by the 31st. So I'm excited. I will be going live doing an unboxing and also a demo of testing out the cups. And I also will be releasing that vendor list for those cups too once I test out the quality. So I have the cups for sale in my store, and I have the vendor list where you can get them yourself. I missed what you said. You coat the white of the lemon so it doesn't come off. Yes, I coat it with a UV resin or a gel top coat like that nail techs use in salon. The brand I'm using is UR Sugar. It's just a plain no white top coat, clear. I'm coating it so the white part that makes the lemon look like a lemon doesn't chip off. And I just coat on front and back and along the sides so it doesn't flake off. Because when I read the review on Amazon, that was one of the #1 things that people said that happened, is that the white paint actually flakes off. Yeah. Oh, you can bring it. Thank you. Cheese bread. Huh? Got some marinara sauce upstairs? Look at them drawers. The Sonic packet. I will, but give me marinara and I'll eat more. Yep, you're welcome. Yeah, so this ice is actually a little bit more difficult to use because you have to kind of puzzle piece them within each other to get them to kind of cooperate a little bit better. But I've seen some like the actual like ice cubes, and those are super cute. But I like these because ice isn't normally formed like that. Like my ice machine comes in like the oval shaped cubes, but some ice is like crushed ice, so it gives me like that kind of crushed ice type of vibe. Thank you. So it gives me like the crushed ice type of vibe, but the little ones that I have, the little shards that I have from Hobby Lobby. I just think it looks a lot more realistic than the square ice cubes, because ice really isn't cubed like that, like in real life. Like that's the picture perfect ice. I use this ice because to me it's a lot more realistic. It actually looks like crushed ice. You know, so I just like using that because I just think it looks a lot more realistic. I mean, the cute ice is cute, don't get me wrong. And if you prefer that, go forth and do great things. But I just like using this one because I just think this looks a lot more realistic. But probably putting the ice on is probably the most, like, my most favorite part. Because there really is no right or wrong way of putting that fake ice on. You just put it on until you get the desired look or the desired height that you want. And you can make it as tall as you want. So that's the good thing about it. But you can just keep stacking the ice on top of each other until you complete the look that you're kind of going for. When I stack my ice, I do want to make it somewhat kind of high. So I usually lay it down with like smaller to bigger pieces first, but I'll show you that here in a minute when I start actually placing my ice cubes. Yeah, just make sure it's nice and coated. Like I said, we're going to keep the old gel top coat containers to refill with regular UV resin. Therefore, I'll have something I can use a brush applicator with. And also use gel top coat for like epoxy mistakes. Like if I'm doing a keychain and I scuff it before I can package it, hit it with a coat of top coat, like gel top coat, put that shine back, get rid of that scuff, and ship it on out, you know? So it's really nice to do like smaller or minor mistakes. Now I wouldn't use it on like a tumbler or nothing like that, but for like keychains and like small minor things like foam grippies, acrylic blanks, stuff like that, definitely would say, you know, hit it with that. I've done that before. Trying to get something shipped out, and in the midst of packaging, I scuff it on something. I'm like, crap. So I just brush it on with that gel top coat real quick, and then ship it right on out. Let it cure. Ship it out, man. So let me eat before my husband gets mad at me. So that's what I do. But my regular UV resin, I use this. I get it from Amazon. This is the 500 gram. It was like $65 for that, for 500 grams. So hey everybody. We're letting that cure real quick before we move on to the next ones. Thank you for the like. Alright. So that one's done. We got one more left, and then we can get into the good part. I'm just brushing these on. So that's even 20% off of my custom summation tumblers too. So everything in the store is 20% off. 20% off rhinestones, 20% off mica powders, 20% off summation blanks, 20% off of custom tumblers, 20% off of everything in the store. D-Stash. Use code GONE20 at checkout. Can they be coated with regular resin? Yes, they can. What language is the music? It's in Japanese. I listen to a lot of Japanese music because I watch a lot of anime. So a lot of like the intros and outros to my animes I recognize. They're already in my playlist. But yeah, it's Japanese music. And right now my favorite Japanese group is Mrs. Green Apple. They did the intro for one of the animes that I watch, Fire Force. So I like Japanese music because I like anime. So, well, I love anime. Correction. But yes, they can be coated with regular like resin or epoxy. You can use regular UV resin. I just use a gel top coat because it has the brush, so it's easier for me to apply onto what I'm trying to cover. So I like to think smarter. So I use this because I just think it's just a lot easier for me to use. But yeah, so we're on the last one, and then we can get to the good part. Thank you for the follow. Yep, it's in Japanese. Thank you for the like. Yep, I'm doing the I have the fake ice right here. It's actually for glass mason jars. Yeah, we're doing the fake ice tumblers. and I'll just leave it glass. I'm not going to do any type of epoxy or nothing like that to the actual mason jar. I'm going to leave it the way it is and just already have it glass. I don't have time to do the whole glitter and epoxy thing. If I had more time, I would definitely, you know, put glitter on the cup and epoxy it, but I just don't really have the time to do it. So I have to leave it just plain. I did these last summer. They actually sold pretty well. I sold probably about 10 to 15 of these last summer. So something to think about for those maybe that want to do this for the summertime in your area. I did sell about 10 to 15 of them. They sold pretty good. They sold pretty well. So you don't have to put a lot, just a light coating. Cover up all of the white, even on the sides. I want to cover as much of that paint as possible so it doesn't chip off. Hey, hope all is well. All is well. Haven't seen you in a while, Mrs. Griffin. How are you? All is well. All is well. Family's doing good. We are in good health. Okay, we can put these up here. So when I go to apply these, I usually apply my lemon first to my topper. So I apply the lemon exactly where I want it to be before I usually prop up a piece of ice behind it. I just joined. What did you coat with? I use a regular gel top coat. This is the brand called UR Sugar. You can get it from wish.com or you can get it from Amazon. But I use this just so the white paint on these don't chip off. And it adds a nice glossy shine to it. I've been in the hospital taking it one day at a time. Oh no. In the hospital. So these are completely cured. They're good to go. Now we're ready to start with our ice toppers. Okay. So I usually set my lemon wedge first. And I put a piece of ice like right behind it to get it to kind of standing up like at an angle instead of standing up straight. So let me turn my camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's turn this camera. So give me a second. Let me turn it. Maybe. You can do live intros now? What? There's so much stuff to live that I didn't know we can do now. It's crazy. You can pause your live. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to turn my camera around. You're welcome. There we go. Flip camera. All right, so let me turn the light on. All righty. Can everybody see? Everybody can see what I'm doing now. That took me 20 minutes to figure out how to turn the camera around. It took me forever to figure out how to turn this bad boy around. Hey. So this is what I usually like to do. I like to, would it be better if I turn it to the side like this? Is that better? I don't know how to really turn this. Because if I do it too far up, then I can't see you guys' comments. Let's come down some. If I come down, is that even better? Those pastel cups are cute. Yes, they're not mine. A customer purchased them, and I'm putting vinyl work on them. And they have been kicking my butt. Because let me tell you, because the font on that is so small. Oh my goodness gracious. They have really been giving me a hard time. That's good. Okay. They have been giving me a hard time when it comes to actually applying the vinyl on. I had to switch from regular permanent vinyl to heat transfer vinyl because it just gave me that much of a hard time. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go ahead. This is the UV resin that I use. I use this one. I got it from Amazon. This is the 500 grams. I believe it was like $63. But the price changes so much on these products. It's hard to actually say how much something actually costs because by the time you go get it, the price is going to be different. But I like it because it has this little top right here. And I didn't take the seal off because I haven't opened it yet. So give me a second. Let me open this real quick. But, yeah, I get it from Amazon. I used to buy this brand smaller, but when I started doing a lot more like resin products, I just went ahead and just bought the bigger size. Sometimes it's just better just to go ahead and just buy the bigger size. 'Cause, I mean, I know how it is. We're crafters. We like to kind of test the water first before we go and make a big purchase, but it's amazing. Yes, this resin is absolutely fantastic. And I love how thin the tip is on the applicator. Makes it so easy to be a lot more precise. Uh-oh. It's not coming out. Oh! Oh, I gotta poke a hole in the cap too. The cap had the cover on it still. Hold on. And of course I made a big mess on myself because it wouldn't be me if I didn't make a mess. I forgot to take the stopper off of the cap too. And this UV resin actually lasts me a long time. This is I bought my first one last year. And I bought this one because I was running low. So it wasn't even necessary for me to buy it. I just bought it because I don't like to be empty. Because when you wait till you get empty, it's $40 right now on Amazon. What? Yeah, I paid way too much. See, that's why I'm like, I don't like Amazon because the prices always fluctuate so much. That's why if I can find it straight from the horse's mouth, I will. So that's why I go and do a lot of things like from overseas because the prices just change so much. Yes, it was $63 when I bought it. And it's dropped $20. Yes, that's crazy. Yeah, that's how much I paid for it. And it just depends on how popular an item is at the time. That's the only thing bad about Amazon. Whatever is popular at the time, or it has like a big supply and demand, it will be extremely expensive. Why? I have no idea. But I want it to be about right there. So we're going to go ahead and cure this ice cube first. It just makes it a lot easier because you're going to be holding your UV resin light a lot in this first little part. So this part, you actually have to hold it quite a bit in place until you can get it where you want it to be. And we're going to be doing just a quick cure. This is where I want the ice to be. So it doesn't take very long for this to cure. Like a couple of seconds and it's done. And make sure you don't have your UV resin where the light is because they will start to cure in the bottle. Okay, so that's good. So it's on there. It's not going anywhere. We have exactly where we want to. And we'll put another piece right back there to kind of keep it from not moving. So we'll put another dot right here where the ice cube and the lemon meet. We'll just drip some back there just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Put it back under our light for a little bit. Hey, Tapestry. I'm trying to get like you, girl. I need to subscribe to your Patreon because your 3D toppers are absolutely phenomenal. Hello, Mr. Dragon. Her 3D toppers are absolutely fabulous. Like I'm not even nowhere near her level right there. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Dragon. I appreciate that. But her tapestry is absolutely fabulous. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, wow. Her tapestry is absolutely just gorgeous. Like, it's just crazy how beautiful her work is. And it's always so, she's like, girl, come through. You're doing amazing. And her work is always so consistent. And that's one thing I like about her. Her work is always consistent. It's always on point. It's always flawless. She always gives us the best content she can give us. And I'm all for it. Y'all know me. I am a quality top type of content. I don't like to put out a lot of like fluff. If I don't have good content for the day, I don't post. You know, I don't try to force it. If I don't have good content for the day, I don't post. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, but she always gives us the best content ever. And I'll be like, look at her. She is doing it up with these 3D toppers. I'm like, wow. I'll be like, wow. Her stuff is just absolutely just amazing. Stop. This is your live, but thank you. I like to give credit where credit is due because the Bible tells me to do so. And I'm going to give you your honor, sis, because you be on it. You stopped by, so that means you wanted some kudos. That's what that means. And I'm going to give it to you because your stuff is absolutely phenomenal. And I need to subscribe to your Patreon because I'm trying to make this coin this year. This year, I was like, you know what? We are stepping out of our comfort zone this year. We're gonna do things we're not used to doing. We're gonna expand on things we're not used to expanding on. We're gonna try new crafts. We're gonna be innovative. And I was like, we're gonna do it this year because I don't have time to be doing the same old thing. The same old thing, it sells, but we got to step out on faith and do some new stuff. So definitely, thank you for the share. We are definitely doing some new stuff this year. We are stepping out. We're doing some new things, going on some new adventures. We're going to make some big millionaire steps, and we're going to make it do what it do. Thank you for the likes. Hello. So we're going to step out, and we're going to make it do what it do this year. So this year, if you scared, go home. Let me get the straw so I can make sure I'm not making a big bonehead mistake. So another thing is always make sure you have your straw so you can always tell where you're going to be good. So the straw goes through. People can still drink out of it. So as long as you don't put any ice around where the stopper is, most of the time you're good. But when in doubt, I do check. I do put the straw in there. Thank you for the follow. I do put my straw through there just to make sure I'm not making any like idiot moves. Don't worry, I will be washing the straw off before I sell it. Everything will have a thorough wash with soap and water before I sell it. But I'm just making sure that I don't make any mistakes because this is UV resin. It's not permanent, but it's like a semi-permanent. So I just want to make sure that what I'm doing is going to be good. I'm not going to get in the way of the customer being able to actually utilize the cup. Because no one wants a cute cup that they can't use. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're me. I buy cups from other creators and then I don't use them because they just look so good. So that's me. Don't be me. I buy cups and then they just kind of sit there because they just look too good to drink out of. And they're like, girl, use the cup. And I'm like, it's so pretty. I don't want to use it. So you see, I'm just kind of just puzzle piecing it together because they have certain like little grooves that you can actually fit together, especially with these bigger pieces. So I just try to get them to marry as best as I can to fit in between those grooves. So therefore, when I go to lay it down, it actually lays a lot more flat. So you see the different angles, different ways you can put that. So therefore, it makes it easier for me to apply them onto the cup. And they will actually sit a lot more flush when I do it that way. So that way we don't have a lot of pieces just kind of sticking out and hanging out. Because I'm trying to avoid having any pieces actually stick off of like the side of the cup as much as possible. Because that's how you can get them to break off a lot faster if they're not like securely in there. And so it usually takes like a couple times of me kind of rearranging and adjusting a little bit. So, because I always want to get it as flat as I possibly can, because when you start having things hanging off the edge or the back of the cup, you're more prone to having things break off that way. So that's the way I want it. It looks really good. So it's just a lot of adjusting So I tried to have it hang off too much because I don't want it to break off. So that looks really good. And then we're going to go ahead and cure. So I like to kind of put a few cubes and then cure. Hey, put a few cubes and cure. I don't like to really do like the whole entire thing and then try to cure all at once, because if I make a mistake, hey, Creations by JKC, I can kind of adjust it and change it before I solidify it with the UV light. And make sure you move anything that cures with UV away from your light when you are doing this portion, because your UV resin will cure inside the bottle if it gets too close to the UV. It comes in a black bottle, so it helps to resist that from happening. But still, it says in the directions, still make sure that you try to keep it out of reach of UV light, because it will still cure even if it is in a black bottle. So we're going to put our straw in. We're good. Straw still functions. Straw still works. I can still move it. We're good to go. Okay. And let's put some more ice on here. I need to go pick up some more of this UV resin now. It's on sale for $20 cheaper than what I purchased it. So that's one reason why I broke away from Amazon a little bit. I was like, okay, because Amazon works a lot with supply and demand. So if it's popular right now, they usually up the price. For I buy my sublimation ink from Amazon, and when I first purchased my sublimation ink, it was $12 for that ink. Now it's $24. It has completely doubled in a year. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's why it's like, I see why people don't share where they get their stuff from, because they don't want the price to go up. But at the same time, when you hoard all that good information and people are sitting there like struggling, that kind of bothers me. I don't like doing that. So I always share my information where I get stuff from. I don't see a problem with it. You know, if I already have the answer to the question, why would I let you sit there and struggle with it? You know what I'm saying? Especially when I already have the answer. To me, that makes no sense. I mean, I'm not obligated to tell you where I get my things. I'm not obligated to share the information. I'm not. I just share it with you because I like to help other people, especially for those just starting off, because this is a very expensive like hobby / business. Crafting is very expensive. Like, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's very expensive. So if I can help you save a little bit of coin, then I will. Thank you for the follow. You're just good people. I try to be the best as I can be, because I know how it was when I was starting off crafting. I asked these questions and people are like, well, you just got to look it up. You got to look at, it takes years of practice. That didn't answer my question. The question was, where do you start? Like, what did you do first? Or, well, you got to just look it up. That's not answering my question. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'd rather you just say I'd rather not say than to give me that type of fluff and BS. Like, seriously. Because that's not helping me in the end. Basically, you just told me to go screw off. Like, in layman's terms. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. All right, thanks. Whatever. Okay, thanks. And then my mom was like, well, everyone is not like you. So that's definitely one thing I have to keep in mind too. Everyone is not very sharing like I am. So that was definitely one thing I had to really take into consideration, that not everybody is as teachable and, sharing like I am. Some people don't want to share their stuff, and that's fine. You don't have to if you don't want to. That is totally your obligation. That's your prerogative. If you don't want to share your vendor list, you do not have to. But just know, when you share and help others more, that blessing will come back to you. It doesn't always have to be in monetary value. Sometimes we automatically think that blessing is always some type of money. Blessing can be good health. It can be not getting COVID. It can be a promotion on your job. It can be your child getting a scholarship. It doesn't always have to be in money. We sometimes always limit blessings to only being of monetary value, and it's not just monetary value. The blessings of God are abundant. It can be you not getting sick. COVID, what's happening? I have been blessed to not get COVID this whole entire time. My kids didn't get COVID. I didn't get COVID. My husband didn't get COVID. My parents didn't get COVID. We're all in good health. We have family members who have gotten COVID but survived, lived. So it's like, blessings do not always have to be monetary value. I really wish we would just Get out of that mindset that a blessing has to be monetary return. It doesn't always have to be money. It can be, but it doesn't always have to be money. You know, money's nice, and the Bible says money answers a lot of things. But, you know, and people get confused. Like, oh, money is the root of all evil. No, the love of money is the root of all evil. If you love money, it's the root of evil. Not me making money, it's not evil. If that's the case, I won't be able to pay my bills. It says, give unto Caesar which is Caesar's. So even the Lord knows you got to pay bills. You got to pay taxes. Like, come on now. God knows you got to pay taxes. It says in the Bible, give unto Caesar which is Caesar's. In other words, pay your bills to pay your taxes. Give God his 10% and pay your taxes. That's exactly what that scripture is saying. Give unto Caesar which is Caesar's. Which, in other words, pay your bills. Pay your taxes. Pay your bills. That's what that's saying. Pay your bills, pay your taxes. She said you better speak on that. That's what it says. Pay your bills, pay your taxes. Give unto Caesar which is Caesar's. The Lord knows you got to pay bills. He knows things ain't free, ain't cheap. That's why he gives us skills to be able to acquire wealth. Listen, and the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. I like when celebrities get rich, because I know that's going to be my money pretty soon. Go ahead, make your coin, make your money. Go ahead, Ellen. You know, do your card, give away your money. Go right on ahead, because I know it's stored up for me in the end. Listen, make your coin. It don't bother me at all. I want you to make your money. I want you to be successful. She said, come on now, be chopping up the scripture. Listen, people apply scripture to what applies to them for right now. And that's a dangerous thing. You got to read that scripture before and afterwards before you get to that one. They like to quote the cliche scriptures, but when it comes to them promise scriptures or them scriptures that require you to do work in return, they skip over those, huh, sis? They don't want nothing to do with them scriptures. That scripture requires me to do work. I don't want to do that. And that's the problem with Christian right now. We don't want to do the work. That's just 2020 mindset and 2022 mindset, period. We don't want to do the work. That's one of the reasons I love your sisterhood. Yes, we teach each other. The reach one, teach one is real. Whatever I know, if you want to know, I will gladly tell you. I do not withhold any information. That's why I came up with the vendor list. Everything that I purchase for my store is on the website. It is information on there. And guess what? She said, speak on it. Thank you for the follow. And Chocolate Fox. And trust me, when these double wall tumblers come in next week, if I like them, I'm dropping that vendor list. I'm dropping who I get them from. I'm setting them on the website. They gonna be there for y'all. And they're not gonna cost $15 a cup. I'm like, I understand why Starbucks is mad. I get it. That's y'all baby, and we are customizing y'all cups. I understand that. But Starbucks, I'm not stealing it. I'm paying $15 for this stupid freaking cup. Why are y'all so pressed about it? So now I'm just going through. I'm just putting a little bit of UV resin on all the connecting points just to make sure that they're not going to come off. And just give it one last little cure, and then this will be done, and we'll move on to the next one. So I'm just like, what are y'all upset for? I'm not going to the Starbucks store. I'm not stealing these. I'm paying $15 for it. So I have to turn around and sell the cup for $70 because the cup was already almost $20. I got to make my money up somewhere. You still getting your money. Exactly, SB Love. You still getting your coin, Starbucks. So why are y'all upset? Because we're using your product that we already paid for and making a more profit off of it than y'all are. Y'all don't put vinyl on cups. Last time I checked, y'all just sell coffee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Last time I checked Starbucks, y'all just make coffee. Y'all don't do vinyl work. Y'all don't do epoxy. Y'all don't do none of that. So that's why I was like, you know what? Forget that. I went overseas and I found these cups. I found the manufacturer for Starbucks, and we're gonna make it do what it do. They made a statement finally. I gotta go look for it now. Go look for it and let us know. Nice logo. Thank you. Because listen, so there's that. Looking beautiful. Let's do a straw check. Still good. Still functions. We're good to go. This one's done. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out why y'all so butthurt about it. Like, seriously. Like, why y'all mad? You think they would appreciate the free advertisement. Thank you. Starbucks made a statement. She said they made a statement. We'll have to see. It doesn't apply to me because I don't use the Starbucks cups. I use these for my own personal, use. I don't sell these. I make these for myself because I wanted to see whether I wanted to do snow globe tumblers because I had a bad experience with them once before. So this is my own personal cup. I don't plan on selling this cup at all. I wanted to see if me and Snow Globe still had a love-hate relationship or a hate-hate relationship. And now that I like them and I like doing them, they're very fun. Then I went ahead and ventured out into getting the no logo. And these are my rhinestones at the top. So the cups that I have are just like this. But they have no logo. They're just plain, no lines, no nothing. It's just a plain cup. And they already come pre-drilled with the hole at the bottom. So y'all know I got y'all. Come on. Y'all know I got y'all. They're already pre-drilled for y'all. Who said they were mad? A few people on TikTok, like I said, you got to do your research for yourself. But a few people on TikTok were actually getting shut down and getting like cease and desist from Starbucks for doing those tumblers. The snow globes with their tumblers. So like I said, you got to do your own homework. You know, make sure you do what you're supposed to do. That's why we love you so. But some people said they were mad, and some people said that they were getting cease and desist. Like I said, I don't know how true it is, but the cease and desist be real. A lot of companies are like, we are not playing with y'all crafters this year. We want y'all to stop doing that and give us our coin. But here's the thing: if y'all want us to give you the coin, why does the licenses to use y'all stuff cost so much? Yeah, the hole is plugged up on that one because it's done. But the ones that I bought overseas, the hole is already pre-drilled for you. So it's one less thing you have to do. You don't have to plug, you have to drill the hole. I already got cups with the hole already pre-drilled for you. Yes, LV, yes. Louis Vuitton, their fines are ridiculous. And it's crazy because I followed a chick who did that Louis Vuitton geode. I unfollowed her, bro. I was like, I can't. Because you're the reason why all this stuff is popping off. Because you won't stop making these freaking Louis Vuitton geode tumblers. Like, stop doing that. How do you not have a cease and desist from them yet? Or maybe she paid for the license. I don't know. But she keeps selling this freaking tumbler, bro. And it's making us look like, come on now. Yes, a lot of people are doing Disney. Disney is coming for they coin, bro. Let me just tell you right now. They are coming for they coin. Disney do not play. I had to unfollow her because I'm like, I can't. I don't even want to be associated with that. I have a stack of Starbucks cups I was trying to get rid of. That's why I'm just like, you just don't know what to do. That's why I went overseas and I found these non-branded cups because, listen, that's why I stopped doing I stopped doing copyrighted stuff. Because I'm like, you just don't know what's what. Now, the Omega Sci-Fi cup I sent, I did that for a gift. I didn't sell that, like, that cup's not up for sale. I made that as a gift for a person in my church because he's Omega Sci-Fi. So, but all the other ones that I made, I made the designs in Canva. Because it's getting real out here. Y'all just got to be real careful. Because they are coming like in disguises. They are like posing as customers, asking you to do these tumblers, and they are getting folks. So I'm just like, it's just crazy out here. Like, you know, it's just it's not that serious. Because they're gonna hit you with a fine. They know you can't pay. Could you post as a gift accepting donations? Because then you're not selling. You can. Honestly, you can. But I know there's a few gray areas when it comes to actually customizing some things. Because some companies, it says you can't use their logos to sell product. Or to sell the actual logo itself. But sometimes it's a gray area and I just don't have time to do the gray area. But they say, well, you're selling the cup per se, not the design. So there's a gray area, and some stuff, but I'm just not willing to go and do all the work to find the gray area and then be wrong and a bunch of people get in trouble. I don't want to be responsible for that. So when in doubt, just don't do it. When in doubt, don't do it. So that's why I'm like, okay, the ones I already had some things already on my turner. So I finished that up and I was like, that's it. It's not going to be any more. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Because I had some things, of course, like the Marvel and stuff like that. I had a few cups like that already. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing it no more. No more. That'll be it. So I'm like, that's it. No more of that. Because I'm just like, it's just not worth it. And my pockets don't run that deep. What's the best way to get rid of 15 Starbucks cold cups? Oh, geez. You can post them, but you can't make a profit off of them. Yeah, you can post them, but you can't make a profit off of it. You can make designs and like do it for personal or like to make cups as gifts, but you can't like sell it to the person. You know what I'm saying? You can still sell the Starbucks cup because you didn't do anything to it. You can still sell the cup. If you want to just get rid of the cup, now if you want to actually like put like vinyl or something on them, then it's like you start getting a little in the gray area there. Late to the party. The Starbucks get you for selling cups. No, they didn't get me. No, we're just talking in general. No, Starbucks did not get me for nothing. I actually I have an order or a shipment of non-logoed Starbucks snow globe tumblers coming in, and we were just talking about that. Just to give creators a different alternative. If they want to make tumblers, they still can, and not pay $15 per freaking cup because they're so butthurt because we're paying our $15 and getting mad because we're customizing them and reselling them. And I'm like, y'all getting y'all coins, so I'm trying to figure out why y'all so upset about the whole situation. I'm like, I'm walking up to Starbucks and stealing a cup. I'm paying for it, but Starbucks ain't trying to hear that. And I get it. I understand this. It's your baby. I understand Starbucks. I really do. I get it. I understand. I have had my images, used in products resold after I made them. I've had it happen. More in the hair industry than the craft industry. I did some crochets and somebody had passed it on as being their hairstyle that they did. So that's why I started doing a lot of watermarks. That's what got me into watermarks, because people nowadays are just ridiculous. I got last season's cups packs for $5.45. I bought 8 packs. We'll use them for gifts. Yeah. Oh, she said, oh, me too. The logo kind of messes up my designs. Right, we're buying it. Let me be crafty. I know, right? Let me get my coin. I got y'all coin. Because I'm like, y'all charging way too much for these cups. Because let me tell you, them cups do not cost that much. Yeah, them cups do not cost that much. And people be having like boxes and shipments of these cups. I'm like, how much are y'all paying for these cups off rip, like off top? That's crazy. I mean, the cup is nice to drill and fill. Listen, that's why I was like, you know what? I got the non-logo cups. So sis, if you need the cups but non-logos, I got you. She said the dupes is bomb. I love them. Listen, I got a shipment coming in next week. We're going to test it out right here on live. We're going to see what's what. And then we're going to go from there, because anybody got time to give me Starbucks $15 for that cup? No. That's just outrageous. No, I can't give you that, Starbucks. I'm not going to say sorry, because I'm not sorry. I'm not giving it to you. I was going to say sorry, not sorry, but nah. Listen. I was going to say sorry, not sorry, but I need these cups. Please let me know when. I will. They will be in stock next week. They should be on the website by the 31st of March. If you're on my text alerts, you'll be the first one to know when they drop. You'll be the first one to know when they drop. They'll be in the store the 31st. I'm still debating whether I want to pre-sell or not. I thought about pre-selling for them, but I don't know yet. I never really had a lot of good luck with pre-selling, so I don't know. I may pre-sell for them, or I may just wait till they drop and then go from there. She said, "Do it. They're great, and they have some colored lids." Yes, they have colored lids. Yes, they have. The vendor that I found, they had like a baby pink, a mint green, black, dark green. They were really pretty. She sent me samples of each color with my order, so I would definitely be able to show you guys those different colors. So I'm like, yes. The Blushing Boston. Are we following each other? I'm about to follow you right now. I'm following you, Blushing Boston. Because you speaking the same language I'm speaking. I just followed you. Because I like when people speak the same language as me. Because I'm like, listen. There's enough money to go around for everybody. There's enough money for everybody to go around. I'm like, and y'all upset because y'all not getting all the coins. Like, let me get some coins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Starbucks, tell us why you really mad. Like, tell us why you really mad, Starbucks, because I'm trying to figure out why you upset. Like, are you really that threatened by smaller companies? And here's the thing. I wouldn't mind buying a license if it didn't cost $20,000 and I got to validate, how much I make per year and my own, like, worth. She said, ha, ha, we got each other. Ain't nobody got time for that, girl. We all got to support each other. That is so true. We wouldn't mind buying the licenses if it didn't cost $20,000 for the license. Like, why? Okay. Y'all know y'all target audience. I got y'all. Y'all don't want scrubs representing y'all company. I got that. I understand it. But 20 grand for a license? And I got to be worth a couple million by myself? Y'all tripping. Like, y'all need to cut that out. Y'all tripping. Y'all make it impossible for us. This is why we have to, like, sneak and do it. Because y'all make it so hard for us to make a coin off of anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, dang, that's why we gotta like sneak and do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we gotta sneak and do stuff. Oh, Sensational. My mom wants to get in contact with you for her oil scent too. I gave her your email because she lost it. But she didn't want you to think she ghosted on you. She didn't ghost on you. She just misplaced your email. So I had to give it to her again. That's because they didn't want you to sell the cup. Exactly. That's exactly why. Because they don't want us selling their stuff. But like I said, I don't understand why y'all so mad. Because we're paying y'all for these cups. We're not stealing them. We're not walking to Starbucks and, it's a stick up. Give me all your cold cups. We're sitting here paying our hard-earned money for this stuff, So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out why y'all so, like, hurt. So I don't know. What's wrong with my baby? What's wrong with my baby? More than enough for the cup. Yeah, 15 ounce a cup. It is ridiculous. I was eating though. I was eating. Go away. My husband getting on to me about eating, y'all. Okay. Good now. Go away. My husband getting on my nerves, y'all. So I'm just like, I don't know. $15 for a cup is just crazy. I'm trying to see if I can get that UV resin off. I bet it might be too late. Nope, it's coming off. There it is. Bam. Got it. Alright. So that's what they do. Like, and y'all have that right. You know, y'all the original company. I get it. Like I said, if no one else gets it, I get it. I do. But it's like y'all purposely make it so we can't be successful using you. You know what I'm saying? It's like they do it on purpose. And I honestly didn't know that small business crafters can be that much of a threat to a multi-million-dollar company. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know we were that much of a force to be reckoned with until that happened. Because the first day was like, well, you can use our cups, don't cover up our logo. Then it was like, well, you can use our cups, but don't drill a hole in it. Well, you can use it, but you can't alter it. You can't cover the logo. Well, you can use it, but you have to cover our logo up. Well, I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for that. And they do it on purpose so people won't use it. If they keep changing the rules every 5 seconds, it makes it less appealing for the person to use it because they just don't know what's what. So I'm like, okay. That's just crazy. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, well, never mind then. And it just helps to deter people from doing that. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go and get the ones that aren't logoed and just not do any of that. And just leave it alone. Because anybody got time to be having to figure out what's what and what to do. So I'm like, okay, this is why I tell my crafting sisters to follow me, and I will listen, and I will make sure you have the alternative to where you can still make your coin both ways. You can save money on the supplies and then still make a profit, whether you choose to create on them or if you choose to sell them, you'll still make a profit. Lessons learned for sure. Yes, lessons learned. Lessons learned for sure. For sure, lessons learned. So it doesn't take very long for that. Thank you for the follow, Miss Shay 87. It doesn't take long for the UV resin to actually like cure in place. So I really only hit it for about 15 seconds, and it's intact. So I'm just like, it's just getting crazy out here in these streets. So it's just getting crazy out here in these streets. I think your tumbler should be there Monday. Yay! I'm so excited. We did a tumbler swap and it came out so beautiful. I can't wait to see it in person. Thank you for the follow. I cannot wait to see it in person. I am so excited. I can't wait. She put a whole like zipper on my tumbler, y'all. I am too hyped to get this. I can't wait to see it. So I made a post about who wants to do like a tumbler swap, and I got a lot of people comment on the video, but no one actually reached out into my DMs. And SB Love was like, let's do it. And I was like, heck yeah, what you want to do? And we did a tumbler swap, and when I tell y'all, I cannot wait to open up this tumbler on my TikTok. I am so ready for this. I am so ready for this because it turned out absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. Turned out so good. And I love supporting. My goal this year is to buy from at least 50 TikTok creators. I think so far I purchased from 10. Either collab or to purchase from 50 TikTok small businesses. I think I purchased from 10. Collabed with 2 and purchased from 10. So that's my goal this year, is to do 50. Is to at least support at least 50 of them. Because I believe in supporting. I mean, you guys support me, so why would I not support y'all? That way everyone can get their business out. I don't do a lot of, 3D tumblers. I really don't, but I know some creators that do. So why would I not, share their work? You know what I'm saying? Because I know is this something I don't really want to get into. I've tried it a few times to see if I liked it. It was okay, but I don't see myself doing it for like a living, like making 3D tumblers. Not like, the Tapestry. She does beautiful stuff. So if you're not following the Tapestry, go follow her. Her 3D tumblers are absolutely insane. Like in freaking insane. Her 3D toppers are phenomenal. Like they really are phenomenal. They are just beautiful. She is amazing. She is like, wow. I'm just like, she put a whole teddy bear on top of one. I was like, this chick put a whole teddy bear on top of a tumbler, y'all. I am done. I'm tripping right now. She put a whole teddy bear on top of a tumbler. I was dead. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. She put a whole teddy bear on a tumbler, y'all. I'm crazy right now. That's insane. I'm like, she put a whole teddy bear on top of a tumbler. I'm done. I was like, wow, she for real just did that. Yes, she put a whole teddy bear on a tumbler. SB Love. When I tell you, she put a whole teddy bear on that mug. She put a whole teddy bear on top of a lid of a tumbler. When I say she is legit, she is legit. I've been meaning to set up some time with help of getting my Shopify together. I got you, sis. Let me know. I'm going to be shutting my store down for a little bit. I don't know when. I want to do some remodeling because right now my Shopify store is all over the place. And I'm actually thinking about getting a, thank you for the follow. I need to check that out. Yes, girl, that is insane. That's something that you would do. Put a whole teddy bear in a tumbler. That's something that you would do, girl. That is something that you would do. When I saw that, I immediately thought, I was like, okay, yeah, she would do that. She would do that. What's her name? I want to say it's called Tapestry. Yes. Let me scroll back up because she came in alive for a little bit. Let me scroll up. She came in alive for a little bit. Yeah, Tapestry. Topistry is her name. If you scroll back up, yep, scroll back up, you can see her name. She came in alive for a little bit. I need to subscribe to her Patreon because she gives a lot of classes on how to do that stuff on her Patreon too. I have a Patreon. I don't use it. I got it. I don't even know what to even do with it. Honestly, I just got it because it was just something to kind of do. But I have a Patreon, but I don't ever use it. I don't ever use it. Pretty much everything I do, I already do for you guys here on either like TikTok or YouTube. So I don't even know what else to even like offer. I already do everything right here on TikTok or YouTube. So to me, that I don't know why I even made it because it doesn't make any sense for me to do a Patreon because I already do everything. I already show everything so public anyway. So yeah, I show everything already so public anyway. So uh-oh. It got stuck to my finger. It didn't want to come off. It still fell off. Really? Seriously? Yeah, I got UV resin everywhere. My poor little mat is just. I'm gonna have to make me another one because my mat has been through some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring it over here. So my poor little match has been through some stuff. I got turmeric on it. I got UV resin on it. I got a whole bunch of stuff on my mat. SB, make sure you put your website. Someone's asking for your website. Messy crafters, that's us. Good at what we do. Look, if your craft room isn't messy, that means you ain't doing no work. I just cleaned my craft room up last night because it was just out of control. I was like, okay, this room is messy. Thank you for the follow. I do work really hard. Some people think I work too hard, but I work hard so I can just do the best I can business wise and just make sure I give, my followers the best I can give. Because, without y'all, I wouldn't have the following that I have now, so I just want to make sure I just make sure that I give the best content that I can. And just do the best I can, Because, I don't like giving out, I don't like doing, trash content. You know what I'm saying? I always make sure my content is, relevant. It makes sense, I don't like just throwing stuff up and hoping it stick. You know what I'm saying? So, I do a lot on my followers just to make sure. I'll throw in a comedy skit every once in a while, but I try to give, good wholesome stuff. Ooh, I got UV resin on my straw. Good thing about UV resin is it doesn't air dry. It has to cure with a actual UV light. So, and I probably should use a straw that didn't actually go with this to test it out. Probably should just use a regular everyday straw to test it. But I didn't know the width of the actual straw, so that's why I was like, If not, I have straws to replace this. I have different color straws, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm always making a mess, though. I'm like, if you're not making a mess, are you even crafting? You know what I'm saying? If you're not making a mess, are you even crafting? Alright, let's go ahead and cure this real quick. Because this has the potential to get kind of crazy. Ah! So I love my purple straw. Yeah, I gave it an option between a clear or a plastic and a purple straw. I wanted to make sure you had different options. So I want to give you different options on how you want your straw, how you want to drink out of your cup. So I gave you a purple straw and I gave her a regular plastic straw. Now, those straws, you can actually buy them from, Actually, I bought them originally from Hog, but you actually can buy them, I want to say from Family Dollar. My local Family Dollar had them. The same kind of straws from Family Dollar. Hey, just school. This is interesting. Where did you get the lid? I'm actually making these. Actually came off of the mason jars that I bought from Amazon. Have you ever done a strawberry lemonade top? I have not. All I have is just lemon toppers. I don't have a lot of pieces. I don't really do this a lot. And I was like, well, it's sitting here, so let's not waste the product. Let's make something out of it. But for those that are just tuning in, I actually coated both sides of my lemon with a gel top coat so the paint wouldn't chip off of the fake lemons. So I coated both sides with a gel top coat. Plus it adds shine to the piece. And I'm using this UV resin that I got from Amazon to apply my ice. I got the fake lemons from Amazon, and I got my fake ice from Hobby Lobby. It comes in this kind of shape. But yeah, I got them from Hobby Lobby, like a whole bag full from Hobby Lobby. So the first thing I do is I set my lemon down first before I do anything else. I set my lemon in place. I like to do mine at an angle, kind of going backwards. I don't like the lemon sitting up straight. So I just put like a little rectangle. Place my ice, because the ice is actually going to support my lemon and to get it to lean back. So, and then I just cure it in place. So I hold it while I cure it. It takes about 15 seconds for it to cure. I never thought about that on the lemons. Thanks for the tip. Yep, I coat it in a top coat first to keep the paint from chipping off. Or you can use UV resin. It doesn't have to be a top coat. I just use the top nail coat because it has the brush applicator. So it just makes applying it a lot easier than just trying to scoop it on with a silicone tip. So they have these silicone brushes. Let me show you. So I usually use anything with like a silicone tip. Like these dotting tools have a silicone tip to them to spread around my UV resin. And the other side has a dotting tool. But I just use the gel top coat because it already comes with a brush applicator. So it's one less thing I have to worry about. I can just brush it on. So I can just brush it on. So that's why I like using the top coat. So it's easier to apply the resin. Thank you for the share, Jessica. Do you epoxy your tumbler or sub on them? I have both. I epoxy and I sub them, and I use sublimation. These, I'm not going to do any of them because the tumblers are actually glass and they already have like the mason jar design already on them. They're 3D, so I can't really cover it up with vinyl because the surface is really bumpy. The senior loved her popcorn tumbler. That popcorn tumbler was so stinking cute. I loved that tumbler. And she actually put fake popcorn on the lid, y'all. I am done. It was so cute. I'm glad she liked it. There's nothing more like pleasurable than to watch someone open up your design and like be blown away with it. That's why I always love getting like customer open videos, because I just love to see the customer's face light up when they open up the package and it's their tumbler. I live for that. I really do. I live for that. It really makes me feel like really good inside. Like, oh my gosh, they actually really like their tumbler. Especially when, you know, they're like, well, just do whatever. And I'm like, oh no. Like, I love having free creativity, but I'm like, oh man, was it too creative? Was it too much over the top? Because I can be really extra sometimes. So I was like, was it too much? Is she gonna like it? Is she gonna hate it? You know? So we just don't know. Say yes, it does. Yes, I love receiving opening videos from the customer. I absolutely love getting those. I just think they make my day. I love getting those videos. I keep them. I still look at them from time to time when I'm feeling kind of down. It just lets me know, you know, people actually do still like my stuff. Because I mean, this crafting game it's not easy. You know, it's really difficult. We can get down at times where we just, you know, there's some months we make a lot of sales, we get a lot of money, and there's some months we don't get any sales. You know, so it can be kind of stressful having a crafting business, especially when there's like 20 other people that do the same thing you do. And you're like, okay, how am I going to be different from the rest? Like, where do I fit in? You know, so it's a lot that goes on in our minds when we are doing these crafting stuff. So, you know, it's like, well, she did that, so if I do it too, I'll be copying. You know, and it's just like, you just have to find your niche and what you're good at and kind of just go with that. Like, I'm good at teaching. I like teaching people. I like making it easy. I like being the easy button. So I do a lot of classes and tutorials that teach people. I don't really see a lot of people on TikTok doing a lot of like teaching things. So I really think my niche is just teaching and showing people, you know, how to make it easier for them. But what tickles me is when they don't want to use them. Oh, hush. I feel like you're attacking me. I don't like using, I bought in cups from creators here on TikTok, and I haven't used them because they just look so pretty. I display them on my little display shelf up there next to my personal Starbucks cups that I don't plan on using, that I paid $15 for, and it just sits there because they just look so good. And I don't want to mess them up by drinking out of them. But I just think that they just look really, really pretty. And I don't want to ruin them, so I don't drink out of them. So I just like to just display. And whenever I go live, I try my best to try to be like, oh, y'all, look what I got. Oh, look at this cup. Oh, I got it from so-and-so. I got it from so-and-so. So I'm always trying to just show off other creators as much as I can. I mean, because you guys do it for me. I mean, every time y'all share my videos, or y'all comment on my videos, or y'all like it, or even just, you know, just copying the link, you know, I just appreciate it all, because you honestly just could, because y'all could have just kept scrolling. Y'all didn't have to stop and, you know, view or comment or do whatever. So every little thing, I appreciate every little thing. I'm that person. I am just very appreciative, and I'm very, I take good care of things that are given to me. I'm a good steward of my stuff. So I have people that use them as centerpieces on their table. Not a centerpiece, girl. Oh, Lord. She said a centerpiece. Thank you for the follow. She said they use it for centerpieces. I'm done. Not a centerpiece. She said for centerpieces. I'm too done. But it be like that. Like, I make handmade skincare, and when I tell you that these little, I made some like soap that were in the shape of bumblebees. They were really cute, but they were mainly supposed to be like for samples, and people were requesting so much. They were like, well, how much for? I was like, well, they're not really for sale. And my husband's like, yeah, they are. And I was like, okay. So I sold them, and people were buying them to display them in their bathrooms. I'm like, they're not display. You can actually like use them. They were buying them at like the 10s and 20s. And I'm like, bro, it's not for decoration. It's actual soap. You can use it. They're like, no, I have it displayed in my bathroom as part of my decor, because my decor was bumblebees, and it was just perfect. And I'm like, y'all, it's not meant for display. It's actual soap. I'm like, are y'all not hearing me? It's not for display. It is actually soap. Use the soap. They're like, no, it's display. And I'm like, okay. He said everything's for sale. Where can I order tops for tumblers, handmade decorations? As far as like just the tops by itself and not the actual tumbler in the top. And what kind of tumblers are you looking for tops for? She said everything is for sale. Listen, there's been times I made a post about like tumblers that were supposed to be for me, and somebody wanted to buy it, and I sold it. I was like, I can always make me another one. Like, I did my first rhinestone tumbler. It was a Mickey Mouse acrylic cup, and I put it on there, and it sold in Facebook. Yes, I do have a Facebook group. It is Let's Talk Crafts by One Crafting Mama. I believe it's in my link in my bio, I think. Yes, I do have a crafting group, and in my crafting group, you can upsell, you can market yourself, you can put products for sale, you can put your live streams on there, you can put your TikTok videos. I don't care what you put on my crafting page, like the magnetic toplets. Ooh, yes, I do actually. If you go to, I just ordered from this TikToker here recently. Her name is Majestic Molds and More. Majestic Molds and More on TikTok. I actually bought these. These are toppers for the 20 and 30 ounce like regular tumblers. These are made out of acrylic. So you just apply the magnet to the actual lid of the tumbler. Therefore, they have the option to have the topper or not. But you peel off this brown like backing on the front and back. And this is the slot for the straw. So for a perfect example, let's do this one. So this is a 20 ounce skinny lid. So let me get one of those little toppers. Hold on. So this is a 20 ounce skinny. So with these, it's the opening right here. So of course you would pop off this part, which actually there's a video on how to pop these off. So you can pop it off. I don't know how, but I saw it on YouTube. I think I saw it on TikTok too. You can pop these off and you can magnet this topper so they can still use the cup either with or without the topper. So yeah, this is for 20 ounce skinny. So you will pop this slider off. There's a YouTube video about it. But if I do a 3D tumbler, I will always send the slider piece too, just in case the customer wants to keep the slider. But you can apply your magnets. This won't be here. So apply your magnets to the top and the bottom, and it'll just stick on just like that. So therefore, they can have the 3D topper or they cannot have it. But I got it from Mystic Molds and More on TikTok. So Mystic Molds and More is who I ordered these. They were 58 cents a piece. So they're very inexpensive. They were less than 60 cents a piece for each mold. So make sure y'all go and check her out on TikTok. And I also got this as well. This is a cheetah print shirt bleaching stencil. I got this from her too. I believe it was like $7. But yes, go check her out on TikTok. Mystic Molds and More on TikTok. Mystic Molds. Yeah, Mystic Molds and More. Yeah, Mystic Molds, M-O-L-D-S, and More. Mystic Molds and More. That's who I got it from. And I plan on using those in the near future. I can't freaking wait. I can't wait for those. I have plans for those toppers. You're welcome. Yeah, Mystic Molds and More on TikTok. Yep, Mystic Molds and More. And you can always YouTube how to like pop off the slider parts of your tumbler. I'll look for her in a bit. Okay. You can always YouTube how to pop off the sliders. Now for the regular 30 ounce curved, it's super easy to pop those off. Let me show you real quick how to pop them off. Let me grab one. So for these that have like this type of topper. So for these type of sliders, this is a 30 ounce hog tumbler. How to pop these off is you actually just squeeze both sides together and it just comes off. So now you can take your 30 ounce tumbler, your regular. So I bought regular and skinny. So this is a 30 ounce. So you get your 30 ounce topper that I got from Mystic Molds and More. This is why I like buying from different people. So when people ask me, I know who to refer them to. And we can all keep it on the same channel. So 30 ounce. Boom. Look at that. Fits right on top of there. Look at that. It fits perfectly on there. 30 ounce tumbler. And then you can always send them this slider just in case they want to slide the piece back in. Super easy. Line it up. Pop it in place. So take it off. You squeeze both of these together and it just pops right off. So I would send this to the customer just in case they want to pop the slider back on for traveling. And they can just pop it back in. And then squeeze it, pop it off, and then they can use their 3D topper. Boom, boom. So go check her out, Mystic Molds and More, right here on TikTok. All right. Let's get this out. Let's finish this one. I'm going to probably do one more, and then I'm going to go ahead and get on up off of here because I got a lot of stuff I got to do today. I think I'll actually like it like that. I think that's fine, the way it is. Alrighty. I got a couple left. I have 2 more left after this. So I'll do this. I'll do this one. This will be the last one I'll do, and then let me go get the glass. Let me show you what the glass jar looks like. Hold on. So this is what the glass jars look like. And this is why I can't put vinyl. I can glitter them, but it kind of would be kind of pointless because I like the design. So it has this on here. It's refreshing ice cold drink glassware. So it looks really nice. I think it'll look really good without trying to epoxy. So this is what it looks like with it actually screwed on. So super cute. So that's what it would look like screwed on. And then you'll have your straw in there, which is this straw right here. So super cute, right? Where did you buy your lemons from? I got it from Amazon. And what size are the stones from? Now, these I got from Hobby Lobby. If you look in the plant section where they have like their gardening, that's where I got these from. They were $9.99 for a bag. And they're like different, like kind of funky shapes. I like them because they actually look more like ice than the regular like ice cubes. I think it looks really unrealistic. This is more like a crushed ice type of look. This is what the cup will look like. Super cute, right? Ew, I love it. Super cute. So these are the other color straws that I have. So I got these straws from Hog. So these are the same height as these. They're probably like a little bit taller. They're a little bit taller, but not by much. But these are all the different color straws I have. I have black, red, white, pink, blue, teal, lime green. So these are the straws I'll be using for these cups right here. I got them from Hog. So Hog actually sells the 24 color straws. The rainbow pack. These are 11 inches. The 24 pack. So I believe these are for the 30-ounce tumblers. But you can actually find them at some Family Dollars I've seen them at. And some Dollar Trees I've seen these straws at. So check there first. Then I have some that are a little bit shorter. So I'll probably use these for the mason jar. They're a little bit shorter. So definitely check your Family Dollar. I've seen Family Dollar have these straws. They're like $4 for a pack of like 25 straws for $4. Or you can go to the stainlesssteeldepot.com is where I also get my stainless steel tumblers from for right now. But I do have a vendor list for stainless steel tumblers if you want to buy them in bulk overseas. Hi! I do have a vendor list on my website for stainless steel tumblers. And each tumbler, I believe, is like $3.60 a tumbler. But that's what it'll look like when it's all said and done. So going back down. So now you can give your customers multiple options on what color straw they want to. So I like giving people different options. Options is always used. It's not a bad thing. But just make sure you limit your options so people don't have like 20 options to choose from. Because sometimes too many options can be bad. So options are good, but just don't give people too many options. So I usually put like a rectangle back here. Fill it in. And we're going to put our ice cube. This is what's going to support our lemon wedge. And then I put it just like that. Okay. I like to make sure that they're touching. And then I'll turn on my light. And I'll hold it in place. And do like a quick 10-second cure. Because all we want to do is mainly put this in place to where it's going to stay standing up. So that's cured. We don't want to do a hard cure just yet. We want to do a soft cure on it. Just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. It's on there. It's not going to go anywhere. And then I do put a little bit of the UV resin behind it. Just to cure it a little bit more. I bought my UV resin from Amazon. And it's actually on sale now for $40. But it's the Limino, Limino UV resin from Amazon. This is the 500 gram container. It's on sale for $40 on Amazon. You're welcome. When I originally bought it, it was $63 for this on Amazon. So I'm upset. I am mad that I paid $20 more than now. So this would probably be the perfect time for me to go and snag another one. Yeah, I paid $63 for this, which is like absurd, which is crazy how much I paid for it. You're most welcome, my dear. It doesn't feel like a Saturday because I'm home from work, so that's why it doesn't feel like a Saturday. I'm usually at work on Saturday. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the follow. So now is the fun part of just kind of like placing these in place. It's like doing like a big giant puzzle because the pieces do actually fit pretty snug together, and that's why I love using these from Hobby Lobby, because the pieces actually do fit like rather perfectly into each other because they have those grooves and they fit like perfectly into each other. So that's why I'm glad I bought these from Hobby Lobby. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's a good deal. I bought 250G for 45. Yeah, it just depends on what brand. I've tried a few different resins. This by far has been my favorite. Out of all the ones I've tried, I've liked this one the most. And I bought a few, resins from, those that sell it here on TikTok. But this by far is my favorite one that I use. I always go back to using this one. This is my favorite one. So I use these little smaller ones to fill in any like gaps towards the straw opening. Because I don't want to put any of the bigger pieces towards the straw opening. Because I want them to be able to actually use it with the straw. There's nothing like putting all these pieces on here and then you go to use the straw and it don't work because you put it too close. So I do make sure I put the straw on here to kind of see where I'm at, to see if I need to make any adjustments before I cure it, to make sure that they'll be able to use the straw in their tumbler. I have resin rockers. I've tried resin rockers. I wasn't really a fan, honestly. I didn't like it. I wasn't really a fan of it. Probably because I'm just used to how this resin cooperates and behaves. I purchased resin rockers before. I wasn't really a fan of it. I have it over there. I use it sometimes from time to time, but yeah, I wasn't really a fan of it. So I just stick to, yes, it does feel tacky, and that's why I didn't like it. So, because it always felt tacky. No matter how long I cured it for, it always felt tacky. So I guess my UV light wasn't strong enough for it or what, but every time I use it, it would still feel tacky. So I was like, okay, I'm done. So I'm like, I paid a little bit too much for this resin to still feel tacky. So yeah, so I was like, well, so much for that. But I need to buy magnets to go with my my 3D toppers now that I have 3D toppers. But yes, go check her out on Mystic Molds and More. She has the 3D topper acrylic blanks. I'm like, it's just, no, it's not just you. It was still tacky for me too. So I don't know if my, thank you for the follow, Shay Monet Cosmetics. Shay Monet. Yes, I like that name, girl. Shay Monet. Shay Monet Cosmetics. What you sell, Shay Monet? I might have to make a stop at your website. What you sell, Shay Monet? What you got for me? What you make? Nope, it's not just you. It was really tacky. It was tacky. Yeah, it was tacky for me too. But I'm like, it's crazy because when I see like she does like her own like her live demos of using it, she never has a problem with it. So I'm like, maybe it's just the operator. Maybe it's just me. I don't mind admitting when it's the operator because sometimes it is just me. Because I see her use it on her live and I'm like, she's not having no issues using this. And I'm like, I'm over here struggling. And I'm over here struggling to use it. And she just, using it with no problem, you know. I'm just like, why am I struggling? You know, I'm like, why am I struggling to use this? And she over here just using it with no problem. That's why I say I have no problem admitting when it's the operator. Thank you for the follow. Like, I have no problem admit when it's the operator, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, you know. Now you can actually apply this with E6000. I'll be right back. I'm ordering resin. I'm working on acrylic keychains and need better resin. Okay. I may be here when you get back. I may not be. This will be my last one. And then I'm going to get off for the day so I can go clean up my house. My house is a mess. If not, I am following you. So therefore, boom. What's the brand? So it's this one right here. That's the name. Let me know. And it looks like this. It's like a floral print on it. That's one I've been using. I've been using that resin for a year straight. And it's the only one I buy repeatedly. I absolutely love that UV resin. It's by far, to me, it's the best resin I found. You're welcome. I am following you too, so now we can keep in touch with each other. Okay, we're going to slide that in. Let that cure. But yes, you can apply it with, if you don't want to use UV resin, you can use E6000. I've always cured it with UV resin. I just like using UV resin instead of using E6000. I'm not a fan of E6000. What are those? These are lemon and ice toppers. Super cute, right? So it will look like this when it's done. So here's one I have already done. Super cute, right? These are glass. I'm trying Misonola's, but where did you get that resin again? From Amazon. I got it from Amazon. And here's the brand. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. That's the brand. And it looks like this. It's like a floral design. And it's 500 grams. $87 in Canada. Holy crap. Sheesh. Whoa. That's crazy. I know y'all were more expensive in Canada, but my goodness. Listen, if I have it on mine, look. If you want to send me the money, I will buy it for you US and I will ship it to you. Because, oh Lord. $87. Wow. That's crazy. I knew Canada was always like a lot more expensive, but woo. Wow. That's insane. Wow. Let me stop complaining because, oh Lord. Let me stop complaining because I have no room to complain. Woo. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, that price is whoa. I probably won't be able to put a piece there because I don't want to hang off the edge like that. Yes, shipping can be expensive too. Which is why a lot of like international customers don't shop with me. I've noticed that because my shipping for international is like ridiculous. And I'm like, why does it cost so much? Because I have a lot of people that like, I have a lot of Canadian like visitors on my website. But I'm like, why are they not checking out? And I went and I checked on my shipping. Whew. I was like, I see why they're not checking out with me. This shipping is ridiculous. So I actually contacted Shopify. I was like, Shopify, why is the shipping so expensive to Canada? Like, how can I make it less expensive so my Canadian shoppers can shop with me? Because that's crazy. You know, like, that's the shipping. I'm like, wow. The shipping was like $26 to ship it. I have the UV light. I also got it from Amazon. I'll show you the brand here in a minute. It's called Sun. I want to say it's in my Amazon shopping list on the link in my bio. This is the brand. It's a 98 watt nail lamp. So as long as it's 98 watt, it will work very well with this resin. And sometimes with this one, it does take about a minute. Now, this one took 60 seconds, but it was a gel top coat from UR Sugar. But this resin, you'll need about a minute to 2 minutes for it to be actually completely cured non-sticky. But it will get non-sticky. But it does get non-sticky. So now I'm just going through. I heard there's a place where they group ship and it makes it easier. Haven't found them yet. Group shipping. Never heard of that before. Never heard of group shipping before. That's new. Hi. And I put my ice in this little container I got from Dollar Tree. It just helps to keep me organized. What is my resin? My resin is this one, the Lamino. I get it from Amazon. I got the 500 grams. They say it's on Amazon US for $40 when it goes overseas. Oh, okay. And you always talk about me being jack of all trades. Look at you. I am not a jack of all trades. You make reefs. What don't you make, girl? I don't make reefs. You do, not me. I do not make reefs at all. She does reefs, tumblers. She probably sew and basket weave too. Because I'm like, because it's hard to keep up. Because SB Love, she do everything. She do it all, baby. SB Love does everything. She do it all. See, look, a diaper cake. Why you trying to talk about me? No, you do it all. Trying to talk about me. You do everything. You're welcome. You are most welcome, my dear. So we're going to see if we can actually get this to work right. I doubt it. I don't want to get this to work. We'll see, though. Maybe if I get it close enough, it will, it'll cure. It's starting to solidify. Yep, it got close enough. Thank you for the follow. Where did you get your ice? Love it. I got it from Hobby Lobby. I got my icicles from Hobby Lobby. I like this one because it looks more realistic. It looks like crushed ice. Some people use like the actual like ice cubes. I don't think those are very realistic to me. So I use this from Hobby Lobby. I think one bag was $9.99. It was like over 200 pieces. So Hobby Lobby, I need to buy some more. I'm almost out. But yes, I get it from Hobby Lobby. And I put it in a container that I got from Dollar Tree. Like a little container like this. It comes with a lid. I'm using the lid to hold my ice pieces, but it goes on top of this container. I got it from the Dollar Tree. Well, now it's a $1.25 tree now because everything's $1.25. So it ain't Dollar Tree no more, y'all. It's $1.25 tree. Those are so nice. Thank you. Are these already bought? No, I'm making them to get ready for my vendor event. But if you wanna purchase one today, you surely can. I will probably try to get these posted to the website. And where do you get the lemon slices? I get the lemon slices from Amazon. So I got the lemons from Amazon. I coated them with an actual like gel top coat. It's the You Are Sugar No Wipe Gel Top Coat to keep the white paint from chipping off of the lemon pieces. But yes, they have strawberry pieces on Amazon. They have lemons, strawberries, cucumber, limes. They have a whole bunch of different shapes. And I just prop it up on this ice to get it to lean back. So it gives me more space for the customer to be able to use their straw. They can still use it, you know, any direction. I love your work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Show which one again? Oh, show the cups. And the holes in the middle. That's the only thing I don't like about these, because the hole is in the middle of the jar. So it just makes it like a kind of a pain to use these. I'm so used to the hole being on the outside from doing tumblers. But you can absolutely do this method onto tumbler lids. You sure can. If you want to do a fake ice on top of these, you sure can. The black bottle. Oh, the UV resin. That's the brand name. And it looks like, now their packaging may have changed. I don't know if it's the floral packaging anymore. But last I checked, they still had this floral packaging. I know sometimes they'll change their packaging a little bit. Oh, the You Are Sugar. Yes, I'm sorry. If it'll focus. Yep, You Are Sugar. It's a gel no wipe top coat I used to coat my lemons with. You can use UV resin, but I like using gel top coat because the brush applicator makes it super easy to brush it on. And my mom actually gets these off of wish.com. She buys like 10 to 15 jars at a time. Yep, You Are Sugar. Letter U, letter R, sugar. No wipe top coat. This cures in 60 seconds. And it's actually on my nails too. My mom does my nails. So that's the same top coat on my nails. You're welcome. So let's finish up these last two, and then we're going to call it a day, and I'm going to try to get these either posted to the website. Thank you for the likes. Posted to the website. I'm trying to get these ready for my vendor event, but I don't think they're going to make it. So I'm starting to kind of get into like the pre-making things. I used to not pre-make items because I was scared that they weren't going to sell. Thank you for the rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Because I was scared that they weren't going to sell. But I think I'm actually going to start getting back into pre-making some things because it's summertime about to come up. And these sold very well last time I made these. So I probably will make these again because they did sell very well last summer. I sold about 10 to 15 of these. So I probably will be doing these again. because they did sell extremely well last year for summertime. So I probably will be making these again. And they're super easy because they're not really like anything super perfect. You have to make it. Where'd you get the ice blocks from? I got it from Hobby Lobby. In the plant section of Hobby Lobby, like the fake plants, you can buy them. It's actually like plant crystals or something like that. Is what was actually called. It's supposed to be to use to like decorate inside your vases. And they have like the liquid pour, supposed to like pour like the fake water. But I use them to make my ice toppers with. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. But yeah, I got these from Amazon. Now I've seen from Hobby Lobby, not Amazon, but I've seen some people actually use like the actual like ice cubes. Thank you for the follow. Like the square cubes. I don't like to use those because they don't look very realistic to me. So I like to use this. It reminds me of like crushed ice. Because you know how when you use like the ice from the machine and the refrigerator at home, how the pieces are not like perfect. I just like it that way. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. So I like the crushed, non-perfect kind of look when it comes to my fake ice. I just think it looks a lot more realistic than like the perfectly square ice cubes that look super unrealistic. So we're kind of going for like a little bit of realism right now. So I just think this is more realistic to have these type of ice cubes compared to the other ones. I think these are a lot more realistic, in my own opinion. I mean, everyone's opinion is different, but I just think these look a lot more realistic doing these instead of the actual like block. Which, I mean, nothing wrong with the actual square ones. If you want to use those, by all means, use them. They still look really cute. I just like using these. Thank you for the follow. Now it's the fun part. You're pretty much like playing Tetris. Trying to get these pieces to kind of fit on here. Some of the pieces I actually have to take off to kind of reposition some other pieces. So this is the fun part because I'm always playing like a game of Tetris here, trying to get pieces to fit. This is also why I do a little bit at a time. This is why I don't do like a bulk application. I usually do like a little bit at a time to keep that from happening. So I'll do like one little area and then I'll cure it and do another little area and then like cure it. She said good description, Tetris. It is like Tetris. And I'll do a quick cure just to kind of get the pieces to stay in place. This piece right here is making me a little nervous, but I think it would be cool. Because you do want it to kind of hang off, but I kind of wanted to keep it more so on the lid than off, but it's okay. And now when you get your base, you can start working on your height. So if you want to stack it higher, you can. If you want it to be kind of lower to your lid, then you're going to do that also. But I like mine to be kind of semi-high. You still want a nice like 3D stackable lid. So that's the whole thing of like a 3D topper, is for it to kind of stand up a little bit. So I do like for mine to kind of stand up and be a little bit taller than flatter. But I do save the smaller pieces for around the straw hole. It just makes it easier for me to try and let me put this down, because every time I try to hold this, I always end up making a mess. So you still want it to be able to fit the straw in securely. Whoop. Let me go ahead and cure this because I'm making a mess here. So I do a lot of like quick cures. Whoop. So it doesn't take that long to get the cure. Because right now I'm making a mess. I'm making a big mess right now. All right. So I usually put a few cubes and then kind of do a quick cure just to make sure it's not going to move as I start to apply my other pieces. And be careful because this is a metal lid, so the lid will be a little bit warm to the touch when you take it out of the UV resin or out of the UV light. It will be warm to the touch a little bit, so not like scorching hot, but it's a little warm, so be careful when you're taking it out if you're using a metal lid like I am, because UV, it still generates heat. So just be careful when you're taking your metal lids out of the UV light because it will be hot. It will be slightly warm. Thank you for the like. Trapped by Bougie. Some of y'all names be great on here. I'm like, how do y'all think of these like super cool names? Here I am, one crafting mama. My name's all plain. My name is so basic. Yeah, we coming up with these like super cool like TikTok names. Here I am getting eager again. I'm not curing a little bit at a time, and I'm sitting here getting eager. That's why I tell y'all, don't be like me, be better than me, because I'm always like doing the opposite of what I say I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be curing a little bit and going from there, and here I am trying to do like one big cure. It said it fits you. I'm like, don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. Y'all remember when parents used to say that? Do as I say, not as I do. I'm like, that is horrible. If you have to tell your child that, oh lordy. And now my son's in like the why phase, so everything is why. I'm like, because that's just the way the Lord said so. Child, Jeevus. Like, because the Lord said so. That's like the answer for everything. Usually after that, he doesn't ask any more questions. He's like, oh, okay. Usually when I say because the Lord said so, it's like, okay, that's it. That's it. That's the final saying. He usually stops asking me why after that. That's usually it after that. He doesn't ask me any more questions when I say that's just the Lord. This is the way the Lord did it. He's like, okay. Are these bling lids? No, these are actually fake ice. You could put bling on them if you wanted to. But yeah, these are fake ice. It looks like very blingish because it's just very reflective. It's like crystals. But nope, it's fake ice. So you can either apply it, like applying the resin straight to the actual... Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Applying the resin straight to the piece and then applying onto the topper. I do it that way too. If I want to place something like strategically, I want to place it in a certain spot, then I will apply it onto the actual crystal piece and then apply it to the lid if I want it to be in a certain spot. She said, can you show your bling lids? I don't have any bling lids made. You are definitely inspiration to me. I'm trying to get better. My skills, like you and everyone else I see. Listen, I always tell people, don't be like me, be better than me, because I want you to be better. Uh-oh. The straw. They can use it, but it has to be in an upright position. I put it a little bit too close to the straw opening right there. So this one would be a little bit difficult for the customer to kind of use because of where I wasn't paying attention to where I was putting my ice cubes, and it cured. The point kind of cured right there, but we can fix that too. I can get my drill. I do have a drill. I can just drill that point down and we'll be able to use it a lot better. And then I'll cure it to make it back shiny with UV resin. Yeah, I don't have any bling. Only bling lids that I've done is for my own like personal Starbucks cups, and there's that one. And this is the rhinestones I sell in my store. This is Violacious Rhinestone Jelly, AB Rhinestones, SS20. Someone's calling me. I'm gonna have to call them back. And then I have one that I did in yellow with, this is the color right here. This is in the color Glowing. But yeah, these are SS20. Happy Saturday. How are you? I'm good. Happy Saturday to you too. This is the color Glowing. And these are both from my website. And they're 20% off right now. Use the code GONE20 to 20% off my rhinestones for today. I don't know how long the sale is going to be over or going on. So make sure you scoop those up while you can. I think I only have like 3 packs of those rhinestones in stock. So go pick up those rhinestones. 20% off. All right. Let's add some hype to this one. So, yep, use code GONE20 for 20% off. Yep, my whole store, majority of stuff in my store is 20% off today. Everything but digital downloads are 20% off. Alexa, next song. We don't want nothing sad today. We want some upbeat music. Yep, so go check that out my website, 20% off. Even my clearance, like my D-stash, the thing I'm trying to get rid of, is an additional 20% off. So that D-stash I'm selling for like dirt cheap, a lot of the stuff. So it's an additional 20% off. Go snag it. She said the color change cups, the D-stash. How much for the set of 3? Let me look at my website and see real quick. But yeah, the price for the cup is all 3 cups together. Let me go look and see how much they are, because I don't be remembering. And then you just take 20% off of that price, because they're on sale for 20% off today. Let me look and see. Let me raise y'all up a little bit. Did you say, yep, GONE20? Yep. GONE20. Let me put it in the chat. Yep, GONE20. Whoop. Yep, GONE20. Let me look and see. There's only 3 cups of those color changing that I have. And for those 3 cups, they're $4 for those 3 cups, and then do 20% off. Holy cow, you put some work on, lady. Yeah, I did all these on live, and I have one in the cure. So yeah, so $4, and then subtract the 20%. So let's do 40 times 20%. So it's $8 off. Well, that can't be true. I put 40. 4 times 20%. So 80 cents off. So 4 minus 80. So it'd be $3.20 instead of $4 for the set. I stopped in earlier when you had first started, but had to go make some content. Make that content, girl. Yes, I have all these are done. And there was, 7 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. I got 7 of them done. They don't take too long to do. But they're so cute, though. I mean, look at how cute they came out. Look at how cute that is. These are so cute. And then the straw goes in the top, and it just makes it even better. Look how cute that is. These are glass. So these are glass mason jars. Aren't those cute? Ice cold drink. Do you sell the ice and lemons to make them? I do not. I actually got the ice from Hobby Lobby. It came in a bag of like 200 pieces for $9.99. I don't sell the ice to make them. I've thought about it. You know I thought about it. I've thought about it, but I didn't know if they would be popular or not, so I just didn't. Where can you find the color changing cups? I have a couple of them on sale on my website for D-Stash. There's only 3 of them available. And when they're gone, they're gone. I was getting rid of them. I bought some topper kits, but I felt like there wasn't enough in the bags to make it how I want it. Yeah, I like mine to be kind of higher than flatter. Some of them I didn't make flatter. I just didn't know what some people's fancy was. But I like to make mine kind of high. I like the ice to sit up real high off of it. That's just my own personal opinion. Because you want it to look like ice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like to put a lot of ice in my drinks. So I really use that to be like a reference on how to apply my ice. Because I personally like a lot of ice in my drinks. So I like more ice than drinks sometimes. So I use that as a reference on how to lay this down. So, because I do like a lot of ice in my drink. My husband's like, you want drink with your ice? I'm like, shut up. They did turn out cute though. I did some duck's foot bubbles and some diamond ones. Oh my gosh, duck foot bubbles. Those, I want to see what those look like. I know they were probably super cute. She said duck's foot bubbles. Oh my gosh. Those are probably super cute. So I'm just going through. Now I'm going to go through and hit some of the points to make sure I put a little bit extra where some of these rhinestones and stuff are connecting. Just to make sure that they're going to stay in place. Because I don't want any of these to fall off before time. So I'm going to go through with my UV resin and kind of hit some points. And do like an overall like curing again. Just to make sure that they're not going to go anywhere. And I will do a final cure for 120 seconds just to make sure that they're not going to go anywhere. Thank you for the follow, Tabitha. Yeah, I work fast, girl. I thought you knew. I work fast. So I'm just hitting the little points. Anywhere where like anywhere where the fake ice is kind of touching. I'm just going to hit again with a little bit of UV resin. Just to make sure that everything is good to go. And any type of like little cracks or whatever. Put a little bit of UV resin there. Just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Where this limit is touching. So, or it's like to put some resin there. Just to make sure that they're not going to go anywhere. Everything is gorgeous. Thank you, my love. But yes, I do have a Facebook group called Let's Talk Crafts by One Crafting Mama. I want to say that it is in my link in my bio to my Facebook group. I want to say it's my Facebook group. I'm in my link in my bio. So I'm making a mess. I'm gonna have to remake my my mat because my mat is just filthy. I got a lot of stuff everywhere. But that's the best thing about making your own stuff is that when it gets messed up, you can easily just make another one. So I'm still quite a novice at sewing. So it'll take a while before I actually have those to like sell to other people because I'm still learning how to sew. I'm not the best sewer. I just made that just like a real quick humbug. I just wanted something to cover up my desk. That had my logo on it. It's like a watermark when I'm making my content. So people know exactly, you know, who I am. So that's why I made that. A lot of people be stealing content. Can you believe that? I'm like, why are we stealing content, y'all? Like, seriously? Are we for real stealing content? Like, this is crazy. Like, why are we stealing content? Thank you for the follow. I'm like, it's wild out here. We are for real stealing content out here. I guess some people just don't have anything to do, I guess. But yes, people are really out here stealing content. She said the rhinestones on your site, can I add those to a teacup? You sure can. They're flat back rhinestones. You can add them to whatever you want to if you have some type of glue to adhese it with. I use Liquid Fusion for my rhinestones. You can get it from Amazon. I use Liquid Fusion to apply things to apply my rhinestones to my lids and stuff. So Liquid Fusion is good. It's waterproof in 72 hours. It's fully waterproof. Ooh, decorate one for your mom? Of course, yeah, do that. I personally haven't seen it, but I heard a lot of people doing it. I've seen it personally. Not myself, like my own content, but I've seen other people's content being stolen. There was a guy who makes these rugs, and there was somebody that wasn't him who took his photo. Oh, Mystic Molds and More. So for those, she just came in here. So for those that were looking to get those tumbler lid toppers, I got them from Mystic Molds and More. She is now in my live stream. Mystic Molds, say hello. Yes, I showed people my tumbler toppers, and I told them to come and contact you for those tumbler toppers for the acrylics. Yes. Go into your site. Be right back. Okay. But get your tumbler toppers from Mystic Molds and More. She's the one that I bought those tumbler toppers from. What she say? She said, "You're welcome." Yep, I showed them on live, and like 5 or 6 people were like asking about them. So I showed them your stuff. So my detached acrylic cups come 3 in a pack, right? For which one? For the Mars? Because the Mars containers, it's for all of them. All of them that have in stock is at one price. My mom is calling me, y'all. But my mom called me about doing someone's braids. But yes, the Mars cups, that's for all of them. Like the clear ones, all 7 are for that price, and you get the extra lids that go with it. So for $6, you get all those cups. And then hold on, let me put them available in my store. Hold on, because I was saying that it was out of stock. Hold on. Yep, I got it. So it's for all of them. I have toppers stocked on my website. You do? I have to go and check that out. She said ordering. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get rid of this stuff, y'all. I need to get rid of this. And I also have like the 16 ounce like double wall tumblers too. But the Mars containers are double wall too. Are you using the edge or inside toppers for the mason? I'm using the actual lid itself. This is the lid. I didn't know you had lids with the circle in the middle. If you did, I totally missed those. I totally missed those lids if you had those lids. But I'm actually using the lid itself. Yep, it's the lid itself. It's the actual lid. I didn't know you had the toppers with the hole in the middle. If I had known that, I would have got some of those too when I bought the other ones. I didn't see those. You had mason toppers? Crap. Okay. Oh well. I'll be on the website to get them later on. I didn't know you had the mason jar lids. Aww. You know what? I probably saw them, but didn't get them because I didn't really plan on doing this, and I didn't get them. That's probably what happened. Because I usually don't do a lot of these mason jars. So I probably just didn't grab them because I was supposed to be like selling these for like the D-stash. But I was like, oh, let's give these another try. I have 2 sizes. They look good though. Thank you. I don't know if you have a size this small though. These are kind of small, like compared to my hand. These are kind of tiny. I don't know if you have them this small, but if you did, crapola. It's alright. I'll get them next time. Shoot. I missed it. I have small ones. Well, crap. Well, I missed that. It's okay. I'll get them. Because if they're really popular this summer, we'll definitely be grabbing some more of these. I got these off of Amazon. I probably paid way too much for them, to be honest. But I heard Walmart actually has them. But they have the mason jars without lids at all. So, yeah, I got them from Amazon, and I probably paid way too much for them. Next time for sure. Next time for sure. Yeah. I was supposed to be getting rid of these, and I was like, well, let me try to do some bling toppers for my vendor event to try to at least make a sale off of them. And yeah, so I dropped the ball on that one. I dropped the ball on that. But it wouldn't be the first time. But they look so cute, though. Aren't they just cute? They're just so adorable. These are so cute. These are so cute. And I got like different styles. So some of them are kind of flat. Some of them are stacked kind of high. So, because not everybody wants the 3D to be like extremely high up on the cup. So I just try to do a different like variety. And I'll have different color straws. So it's all in how you like position it and turn it. So I think they're cute. They're cute. Thank you for the follow. I'm just making sure that all these lids are good. And some of them are gonna be facing the wrong way. So I probably should have put them on before I started to apply it. I have to run. But I wanted to tell you about the toppers. Are so cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. Trust me, you stopping by is enough. Thank you. There is no wrong way. I know, I just turned the cup the other way. There is no wrong way. You just turn and angle your cup for it to look good. So these are all done. They look lovely, lovely, lovely. They look so cute. She said there is no wrong way. I just turned it from this way to this way. And then the straw goes in here. So it's going to look super cute. I love it. It turned out really good. So be prepared because y'all will see these on TikTok when I make content here in a little bit. But they turned out really good. I gotta buy some more fake ice. I'm almost out now. This container was almost full when I started. Those look so good. Thank you. I want to get like the cherry. Now I have the spackle to do like the whipped toppings. But I haven't gotten up the courage to actually do those. Like I've done them, but I'm definitely doing with these toppers now that I have them. I would definitely do some whip topping with these now that I have the actual topper to have a lot more flat space to play with. I don't have to work around the slider. So I definitely be doing some whipped toppings with these, like the fake whipped cream with the chocolate drizzle. Definitely be doing those with these toppers. For sure, for sure. So, yeah. But the one I actually got those from, Mystic Molds and More, she was in here. She just left. But she actually does have the mason jar topper. So if you don't want to apply it directly onto the lid. Where's that one I have to shave down? I have to shave down this one with my drill because I put it too close to the straw edge. Let me do that one real quick. Let me get my drill out so I can drill that down. I put it too close to the edge and I cured it, so I put it too close. I gotta remember where I put my Dremel at. I don't remember where I put it. I don't remember where I put my Dremel. I have like a little small nail drill too. Here it is. So let me drill this one down. We'll have a point. I need to do one with the whipped cream too. I like those, but I'm used to piping cupcakes and not having to alter the way I pipe. Yes. So you definitely can't pipe it the same way you would like baking items. I've noticed that too because I did culinary school and you cannot pipe them the same way you would on like when you're baking. First of all, I did culinary school and I hated baking. Baking was not one of my favorite things to do in culinary. I absolutely hate it. I did not like it. I was not a fan of it. Baking is not my strong suit. So let me drill this part down right here. Oh, let me show y'all. So I had like a little point right there. And I'm just drilling it. So you can use a, it's like a mini nail drill. You can use a Dremel. Or you can hand drill it, is whatever you want to do. So now, when I go stick my straw in here, it should glide through, yep, with no problem now. So, sometimes you kind of have to do that. The plastic is kind of coming off from the bottom. That's why it's not acting right. It's the plastic itself that's kind of trash. These little stoppers are just absolutely just garbage. So let me actually get a pair of scissors and cut this out. It's getting cut on the extra. It's getting caught on this extra like little plastic underneath here. So let's just cut that off. Listen, we are crafters. There's always a way. We are crafty. Crafters make a way to make it work. Okay. Yep, so much better now. Alright. Yeah, crafters, we know how to make it work. I've watched a few YouTube videos on how to do the whip topping ones. And so far, I just can't get mine to look right. They probably look just fine. I just don't like it personally. So most of the time when I don't like something, I toss it. I'm like, I gotta stop doing it because other people might actually like it. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean that somebody else won't like it. So I gotta stop kind of doing that because I find myself doing that a lot. I'll pitch something because I don't like it. And you never know because somebody else might like it. So I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that. But I do it very often. If I don't like it, I'll just automatically like pitch it and not put it on there. Ourselves. We are. I am very critical of everything that I do on my crafting. I'm always like, oh, it's ugly. I hate it. I'm like, I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. It's ugly. Don't like it. I hate it. So we're always a lot more critical. But I posted some more journal designs out on Amazon. I am so excited for those. I'll be teaching that class next for Canva, how to design your journal designs to sell for free on Amazon and actually get royalties per sale. So I'll be teaching that class next. My husband's off Saturday and Sunday of next week, so I probably will be teaching that class on a Saturday. I will post a diaper cake when I'm finished. Yes, I want to see that diaper cake. See, I'm creative, but when it comes to stuff like that, it would take me forever to do something like that because I'm like super perfectionist when it comes to laying things down like that. It would take me forever to do a diaper cake. It really would. It would take me forever. Hey, honey. What you doing? Oh, you need my spray paint? I'll have to do a class one day. Yes, do a class. Jesus. Get out, please, because you're about to get on my nerves about eating this hard Little Caesar's breadstick trying to get me to eat. You were getting out until you stopped walking. Close the door. See, this is why I don't like doing lives around him, because he always be doing too much. He be doing too much. I can't. My husband does way too much. I did not know you can do a live intro. I can add an intro. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I'm over here making stuff. I did not know you can do that. Let me turn this camera around so y'all can see my face. I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see